Picture this: Thanksgiving dinner, my in-laws' fancy dining room in suburban Chicago. Turkey's golden, stuffing's perfect, everybody's smiling. Until my husband raises his glass, looks me dead in the eye, and says, to my wife Sarah's little failure this year, hey, not everyone's cut out for the big leagues, right? At least she tried. The whole table laughed. His mom actually clapped. And I sat there, wine glass frozen, feeling my stomach drop straight through the hardwood floor. That son of a bitch toasted to my failure, but what nobody at that table knew. By the time the pumpkin pie hit the table, I had already decided. I was done playing nice. I was about to burn his entire world to the ground. And honey, the feds helped me light the match. My name's Sarah, I'm 32, and for 4 years I was married to Mark Reynolds, Mr. Big Shot Construction CEO. Tall, charming, the guy who always had the biggest truck, the loudest laugh, and the most expensive watch. We met at a charity gala. He swept me off my feet, called me his power couple partner. I believed him. I quit my marketing job to help build his company. Worked 80-hour weeks doing his books, his pitches, his freaking social media. Then last year, I decided to launch my own consulting firm helping small businesses with government contracts. I poured every penny we had into it. 6 months later, crickets, clients ghosted, I lost 40 grand, and the dream died. Mark, he acted supportive in public. In private, maybe entrepreneurship isn't for everyone, babe. Stick to what you're good at supporting me. I swallowed it because I loved him, or at least I thought I did. Until that Thanksgiving, we're all sitting there, his parents, his brother, the cousins, even his college buddy. Mark clinks his glass. Everybody shuts up, and he goes, family, I just want to say how proud I am of Sarah. She really went for it with that business idea. Gave it the old college try. But sometimes you gotta know when to fold 'em, right? So here's to my beautiful wife, finally admitting she's better off letting the man handle the money. Cheers. I felt every eye on me. His mom patted my hand like I was a sad puppy. His brother actually said, better luck next time, sis. I wanted to flip the table. Instead, I smiled, that tight little smile you give when you're 1 second from losing your shit. Later that night, while Mark was passed out drunk on the couch, snoring like a chainsaw, I did what any woman who's had enough would do. I went through his laptop. Password was still our anniversary. I started with the tax 2024 folder. I used to do his books. What I found? Not cute. Emails between Mark and his shady accountant. Wire 1.8 million to the Cayman Shell tonight. IRS audit coming. Make sure federal contract overages are buried. Spreadsheets showing he'd inflated government infrastructure. Bids by 23% millions and fake labor costs. Wire transfers to shell companies in Delaware and the Bahamas. Fake invoices from suppliers that didn't exist. This wasn't nickel and dime tax bullshit. This was straight up federal wire fraud, false claims to the US government, and enough tax evasion to make Al Capone look like an amateur. I sat there in the dark, heart pounding, copying every single file to a hidden cloud drive. And a USB I hid in my bra. My hands were shaking, but for the first time in months, I wasn't crying, I was smiling. Because the man who just publicly roasted me for failing was about to get absolutely wrecked by the feds. I didn't scream. I didn't confront him. Nah, I played the long game like a boss. Next morning I woke up, made him coffee, kissed his cheek and said, babe, you were so funny last night. He grinned like he'd won the lottery. For the next 3 weeks, I was the perfect wife, extra affectionate, extra supportive. Meanwhile, I was on the phone with a whistleblower attorney who specializes in Guaitam cases. I turned over everything. 187 documents, bank records, voice memos I secretly recorded of him bragging. The liar said the case was a slam dunk potential. $4 million whistleblower reward under the False Claims Act. I didn't do it for the money. I did it because every time he called me My little failed entrepreneur with that smirk. I pictured him in an orange jumpsuit. December 18th, 2 days before our anniversary. I'm at the gym when my phone blows up. Mark's calling 27 missed calls. Then a text. Sarah, they're here. Call me. I smiled, finished my set, and drove home nice and slow. By the time I pulled up, 4 FBI agents were walking my husband out in handcuffs. He saw me and screamed, Sarah, baby, tell them this is a mistake. I just tilted my head and said, remember that toast, babe? Cheers. The lead agent actually winked at me. They had warrants for wire fraud, major fraud against the United States, and tax evasion totaling $6.4 million. Game over. Mark's out on bail right now, house on lockdown, lawyers bleeding him dry. His company's stock tanked. His family won't even speak to him, they all saw the news. Me, I moved into a downtown apartment with floor-to-ceiling windows. My consulting firm, relaunched last month, already booked solid, and that whistleblower reward. Let's just say I'll never have to let the man handle the money again. So if you're watching this and somebody just humiliated you, toasted to your pain, or tried to keep you small, remember this, the same fire they light in you. Use it to burn their whole empire down. Thumbs up if you'd have done the exact same thing. Comment cheers if you've ever had a toxic toast thrown at you. And if you're that person who toasts to someone's failure, watch your back. Karma's got better aim than you think. I'm Sarah. Thanks for watching. Hit subscribe. I've got more stories where this came from.